Alrighty. Oh, hey. Well, whoever you are, whether you're our parents who are worried about us in the storm, friends, or just viewers who wonder how we prepare for a storm, well, this is how we do it. We're here in Texas, and this storm of the century that's coming our way, or currently here by the time you're watching this video, is supposed to bring a lot of ice and freezing rain, and it's just, yeah, it's supposed to be bad. So, how do we prepare for a storm? Well, it starts with this. There's a fire. Now, just a little tip, if you have the storage for it, we did build storage for kindling underneath our fireplace, but all year long we are preparing for winter, for the storm, and what we do is we take all of our paper grocery bags and our cardboard boxes, and instead of throwing them out, they all get stored underneath here, and this is what we use for fire starters. Now, you also notice this excessive pile of firewood next to me. We have kindling, logs, fire starters as well. And we took some time, went to Tractor Supply to top off on all of our firewood so that we would make sure that we would stay very toasty throughout the duration of this storm. So if this storm is supposed to be as bad as everyone's saying it is, well then we are not, being in Texas, Texas doesn't have salt trucks, and they have been brining the road, which is good, but even so, it's just safer for us to stay put and stay off the road. So we did all our grocery shopping, and that's number 2, is making sure that you have a fully stocked fridge. You have all the food and supplies that you need so that however long the storm ends up being, you're not forced to go out and get to a grocery store. So we're stocked up for about a week or so. Fully stocked. Oils, breads, baking supplies. If you are in a situation where you feel comfortable enough and it's not all survival, you can bake some cookies. There's just nothing else to do while you're hunkered down in a 100-square-foot school bus. Follow me. Now, the bus is technically off-grid. We have solar power. However, during a storm, it's not exactly any sun. So luckily, we find ourselves here in this RV resort, and we can be plugged into shore power. So we have our 30-amp plug that goes directly in, that keeps us charged. But what happens if the power at this resort goes out? If there's too much ice on the power lines and we lose all power completely? Well, we're not out of luck. We bought this generator so that we could run the AC around the clock in the summer months, but now we're here in winter and it works the same. If we lose power, we have about 7 gallons of gasoline, and that gas, if we spread it conservatively and limit our power usage or Wi-Fi usage, we should be able to get a week of power out of just this alone. Now, pretty basic concept, water, very important. So again, we're here at the RV resort, so we're hooked into water. However, we're getting freezing temperatures, so we can't leave the hose out. We can't leave the hose connected. So we've topped off our 100-gallon tank completely to the tip top. Just in case the hoses freeze and we can't actually get water, we have 100 gallons and we could spread that conservatively over 7 to 10 days. So now, this has got to go. Back in the bus, it's freezing. Now, last but not least, just a little bonus tip if you have the time and you're handy enough and you got some fur babies that you need to protect during the cold snap. Our last tip for survival is, if you have time, crochet your dogs a sweater. Now, Heather's spent the last 2-3 days crocheting these sweaters for the pups, and they are just, well, one, they look great, right? I mean, if you're in a survival situation and you have the option to look great, why not, right? But here they are, nice and warm and cozy. And this is pretty much what we're gonna be doing all day, because I don't know if we're taking any long walks out in this weather. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to Roaming with Moose. Stay safe out there during this weather. And well, if you see another video, that means we survived the storm. So talk to you soon. Hey, no roughhousing in the sweaters. Might be a long couple days.